light is so much better like this. I turn off all of my LED lights right now. They're not really lights made for video, so they're going to mess up all of that. They're really not lights made for growing seedlings either. So these last few weeks have been amazing here. I have been organizing like crazy. This grow room seems to be coming alive. It looks a little bit cleaner than what it was. Throughout the summer months, my grow room, my shelving units just collect everything, and I mean everything. So that has been nice. I also went through all of my seeds, you guys. A few weeks ago, I literally went through every single seed that I have in my collection. And I got rid of doubles, triples. I got rid of the ones that I know I'm not going to be growing anytime soon. I got rid of so many seeds, and I gave them away. My advice for you, if you have been collecting, which I know you have, a bunch of seeds that you know you're not going to use, just give them away to somebody who may actually grow them this year. And I have also been very fancy system. I have been writing down what seeds I am going to start, what month, what time of the month, and I have a lot to do. I still have to go through some of my videos from last year, which is kind of how I go through. I have to still figure out a few things, like when will be the best time for me, for the way that my seeds grow in this room, to start them indoors. So today I just want to talk to you about a couple of things, a couple of fun things that I'm doing. I am going to be showing you a few clips of the seed swap that I attended. This seed swap was done locally by the Master Gardeners group, and they do one of these every year, and this year I think they have had the most visitors attending their event. So if you have a seed swap event done by your Master Gardeners group in your area, hopefully this gives you an idea of how it's done, at least the one that is done here in Central Indiana. Because my day was crazy busy that day when the event happened, which was on a Saturday. I went really early in the morning. I thought that I was going to be one of the first ones to get in. I was very wrong. There was a huge line of people there, at least a couple of hundred people waiting for the doors to be open, and the event was really amazing. There were a lot of seats that you could purchase. There were a lot of vendors there that were garden related items, and there were a lot of things to look through. You definitely needed a good couple of hours to go through everything. I went a couple of times during the event, one in the morning and one towards the end when they were almost getting ready to close the doors. But I really enjoy seeing a lot of people there just talking and buying seeds and talking to all of the people that were organizing this event. They also had a few speakers do some talks about growing seeds, natives, all of that good stuff. And honestly, I wish that I would have organized my Saturday better to attend those talks, but I just couldn't.
These things that I'm like, I am never going to wear that again, but I don't want to get rid of it. I do not. No? I can give you one. Yes.
Towards the end of the day, when they were getting ready to close the doors, I talked to one of the organizers just to kind of see, and she mentioned that this is the record for people attending this event. They Last year they had one of their best years, which they had about 800 visitors. This year they had close to 1,500, and those were just the ones that actually signed up to get their newsletter and get their events information. Adding all of the people that just, you know, skip that part of the event, you can imagine how many people attended. It was huge. I mean, the parking lot was packed at the beginning of this event, and I got a few things. Let me show you. There was this one guy, Tomato Jim, that was the sign that he had on his table. He had only tomatoes. He had hundreds of tomatoes there. So instead of looking through every single variety that he had, I asked him to give me one of the sweetest cherry tomatoes that he liked, other than Sun Gold or Sun Sugars, because I already tried those. So he gave me this Scalps Yellow Cherry, which I hope that is as sweet as Sun Sugar. And then I asked him to give me a paste tomato, and he gave me Mary Rose McMurray. If you guys have any experience growing any of these, please let me know. Then I asked him for a dark purple tomato. He gave me Italian Stripes, which I'm very excited. And then, because mine as well, I was there already, I asked him to give me one of the biggest tomatoes that he grows, and he gave me Gigante Farina, or Giant Farina. And I'm excited to try these guys because I have never heard of these tomatoes before, so I'm excited. When I went back, I also found this stand of a lot of native seeds, and I know that starting perennials right about now is probably getting late for me because I probably would want to start them sometime in December, early December. But I grabbed these two beautiful flowers. One of them is Royal Catchfly, which I'm a little worried because after reading the information on the back, it says that this is a prey plant for smaller insects. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to like it because I definitely do not want to kill anything outside. So I am going to grow it, and I really hope that the hummingbirds love this flower. And then I also grabbed these pale Cordalis. I think that's how you say it. Beautiful. It looks amazing. Both of these flowers require 60 days of cool stratification, meaning that for a whole month they have to be in the cool temperatures in order for the seeds to germinate. I am not going to put them in the fridge for 60 days. That's just, I don't have that time. So what I did is that I grabbed the seeds. The packets are already empty, but I grabbed the seeds and I put them in a wet paper towel in a Ziploc bag, and they have been in my freezer for the last 4 days already. Here in the next couple of days, what I'm going to do is that I am going to take those Ziploc bags just like they are, and I am going to put them underneath my LED lights. I am going to give them a try here indoors. I could try winter sowing them, but I decided that this year I'm just not going to do any winter sowing. I really don't want to lose any of my seeds, and I don't want to risk winter sowing or the weather really not cooperating this year for winter sowing. These two in the next couple of days are going to be coming out of the freezer. Tomatoes, I still have quite a few weeks before I start any tomatoes indoors. But let me show you my Lisianthus. The Lisianthus are not doing too bad. Look at those Lisianthus. All of that green that you see there is the growth that they have been putting for the last month. They have been growing here for 4 weeks, and they look amazing. What I think that is going to happen is that I am going to pot them up into small containers. I don't think that I am going to put this into a 6 cell. I still have some of those super tiny plugs. I think it's a 288 plug size for a 10 by 20, and that's what I'm going to be spending a couple of hours probably just very gently dividing and potting up these Lisianthus. Aren't these amazing? Lisianthus is one of those things that are super hard to grow. So hopefully this year is the year where Lisianthus actually made it outside. Normally this is the point where my Lisianthus just kind of die on me. This is maybe the fourth year that I have tried Lisianthus. I want to get some blooms. I'm just gonna try it. So that's it for this video. I just wanted to give you an update of the things that are happening inside, the things that are growing. I love coming here every morning, making sure that my lights are on, making sure that things are watered. I hope that you guys are getting excited to start your own seeds very soon. If you started growing some seeds, let me know what you have going. How are they growing? Are they doing all right? Are you trying something new this year? Thank you for being here, you guys. And until the next time.